Okay, we have to give our bodies the opportunity to eat its themselves, to eat the fat off of our body. We have to give our bodies the opportune time to do that. Our body stores all of this fat, right? It wants to eat it, but when you got to lose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, you're not giving it, most of us are not giving it that time. And I'm saying this today, not only because I want you to hit that like button and smash this subscribe button. I'm reading articles today that keep flushing at me. And the one that just stood out that I had to stop to make this video, it says how moms and dads over 50 can eat and train. I got the eat part. However they want, without sacrificing time and lifestyle, and lose 20 pounds. So no sacrificing of nothing. And you can work out however you want. I'm going to break this down very quickly on one. Okay, no, you don't have to work out necessarily to lose body fat. You don't. I got clients that start in my program that I absolutely love, by the way. I have spots available, so hit me up with the word, I don't know, time. Hit the word time and I'll fill you in. My point here on this, or on any of it, because I can sit here and go over this over and over and over and over, just to make it simple. Stop overcomplicating it, my fellow coaches. Is one, no diet ever will work. None. You could put whatever you want to on the front of diet. Keto, vegan, put whatever you want to on front of it. You will never lose any weight if you are not in a caloric deficit based on what your body is willing to burn for the course of any given day, most days. Let's say you're living a sedentary lifestyle. You're not really doing, you're walking maybe 3,000 steps a day. You're just living the normal, natural, everyday motion life. And your body only needs 2,000 calories per day, right? Let's say it needs 2,000 calories, but you're feeding it 3,000 calories, 2,500 calories. Now, if you're eating over the amount, it's like filling your gas tank up over and over and it's already full. Where's everything going? Where's all those calories going every day? Where's that extra 500 to 750,000 calories going per day? Where are they going? And you're not, even if it's 200, where is it going? Your body's saving those. They're going to the obliques, the lower back, the legs, the belly, all around those organs, being stored constantly for a later date. Your body wants to eat it, but we're not letting it. So you can't tell me you don't need to sacrifice something. And normally you have to sacrifice more calories to lose body fat, belly fat, back fat. You have to sacrifice calories. A healthy deficit is typically 250 to 500 to 700 calories less per day. But in a healthy way, and what I mean by healthy, I'm not just throwing a word healthy out there for the sake of throwing it out there either. Get your protein right, get your fats right, and stop abusing these carbohydrates at the wrong times of the day. They're not the enemy. They're not. It's that we eat them 90% of the time at the wrong times. If you're not running a marathon, you don't need 400 grams of carbohydrates at 9 o'clock at night. Or I'm just being extravagant there, but I'm just saying you got to time your carbohydrates. You can still eat them. You can still enjoy them in 2-3 meals a day. For me, it's two larger meals and 2 small high protein meals. But those two regular size meals or my larger meals contain most of the carbs I eat throughout the day, and those meals are timed around my activity and life. They're not sitting down in front of the TV and breaking out. They're just not, especially in the beginning of any fat loss journey. Getting your body to the point to where it's burning through calories that are already on your body is a great thing. Once you see that happening and it stays consistent because you know how to manipulate the the caloric deficit to your specific lifestyle and optimizing it for your lifestyle, you have to sacrifice some time in there. You have to. There's no way around it. You will never, like I said, I can say it over and over again. I can make 100 videos, and all videos are going to say, do not overeat your calories. Be in a deficit. Get your protein first thing in your mouth. If you eat anything throughout the course of any day, get your protein right. That 1 gram per pound of body weight every day. Do you weigh 150 and you weigh 120, for instance? You want to lose 30 pounds, or you eat 120 grams of protein. That's what you want to weigh. Stay within 120 to 140, right? But making sure that the rest of the calories fall in with your fats and your carbohydrates. Typically, carbohydrates are going to make a bigger portion of your calories, but based on what you're doing. And eat healthy ones, healthier options. Got to sacrifice some of these things. You can't eat chips. There's things you just can't eat consistently. You can't eat chips, cookies, cake, donuts every day, all day. You can if you're in a deficit. Don't know how good that's going to be long term, but hey, any caloric deficit's better than none, than a surplus of healthy food. 4,000 calories of healthy food, and you only burn 2,500. 1,500's going somewhere. Not just because they're healthy, they don't just evaporate because they're healthy. No. And those are the sacrifices that some of us are not willing to make. That's why we need coaches. Not only put sacrifices in place, but put small habits in place that are definitely small sacrifices. And most of the time, it doesn't have to start with the workouts. You don't have to be pushing cardio 7 days a week, 5 days a week. I don't do cardio at all most of the time. I have zone 2 work cardio, and it's mostly walking. 12, 13, 14,000 steps a day. Consistently. If I go down to 9 or 8, I know, not that I'm going to gain weight, but I am still in a caloric deficit somewhat, but my protein levels are so high compared to my carbohydrate levels. And again, I only eat carbohydrates for what I'm doing in any course of the day. Sometimes my carbohydrates are fairly high for leg days, for days where I know I'm like, man, I'm going to be everywhere. I'm going to be at 15 to 17,000 steps today. I'm never going to sit down. I'm going to move my carbohydrates up for not just for that energy, but I'm not going to give my body enough time to store anything. It can store some things, but as you get older, it gets harder and harder to take all of those fat calories that you have stored and turning them into energy. So there are sacrifices you have to make to your lifestyle. There are sacrifices you have to make to your time, but they're not as big as you think they are, or most people think they are. And simplifying it in the beginning and taking the time. And here's one last thing. Trade your regular scale in that you weigh yourself in on. And if you don't, it's great. But get a food scale. Seriously, take 3 weeks. Measure your food out. Yeah, make a couple meals in a row. Measure the protein out. Do this every day for like 3 weeks. Measure out, if you're eating a bowl of cereal, measure what a serving looks like. And some of these things will start making you realize how we are overeating at times. And you will start looking and seeing what like 40 grams of protein looks like in chicken, in beef, in tofu, whatever you're eating that is your protein base. Measure your protein scoops out with your protein powder if that's what you're doing for your smoothies. Whatever that is, start measuring what fruit is measured in. Like what is a banana? How much does it weigh? So like some of these bananas are huge, right? Oh my God, I've been eating 2 bananas basically by this serving. But you will learn and see what it looks like, and you won't need it. And then you can structure these macros around the weighing of food and scale. It's the biggest thing that's changed my life specifically is knowing and looking, okay, that's 70 grams of protein in that chicken breast. No, it's not. And I'm within 5 grams. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I'm just saying, like, man, I'm not overeating by an entire 4 ounces or more. Measure out snacks. Snacks will blow your mind on how much a serving of potato chips are, a serving of popcorn, a serving of crackers, whatever it is. It will blow your mind on how much we overeat. The bags, the boxes, the wrap. It really does. And measure out. The biggest measure is take and get your favorite ice cream and measure a serving of that out and tell me if that's all you eat or most people eat. Nope. And you will know. I mean, not that you don't, but you will get a fixture of what everything looks like when it comes to trying, not just trying, but getting on a simplistic plan that you can stay on and call it your evergreen lifestyle optimization. And it comes with sacrifices a little bit, comes with the sacrifice of time too as well. So if you want to be part of my evergreen program, it's available. I take 7 new clients every month. That's it. Very small, but very large community in a way where I hone in on simplicity to where you can build great small habits into lifelong fat loss, keeping it off, keeping the muscle you have, and gaining some muscle along the way, because we all need a little bit more muscle as we get older. You will trust me on this. It's got the entire plan, has everything from meals to habitual changes to daily, not weekly, but daily, constant check-ins, a great group and community, and it lasts not only for 90 days, but it is an entire year and beyond. Got some great people. You will absolutely love it. Find out if you are a fit with us and I'm a fit with you. Hit the word coach. Type the word coach today, and I will reach out to you and we can have a one-on-one discussion, whether it's an hour or 2 or 3. I mean, most of my calls last a lot longer than that, because this is how I talk to everybody for the most part and let you fill in. I've been doing this for a long time, and I have a dear passion for helping people lose body fat and keeping it off, keeping your organs safe for not only you, but your family, friends, and the people who care about you. Come on, we'll talk later. Coach, hit the word coach in the comments. I'll talk to you soon. Later.